Hello students, hope you are doing good. So in today's lecture, we'll be discussing the event handling concept in a frame using action listener interface. So in the previous lectures, we have just seen window listener interface and what are the different methods of the window listener. Okay, so we have just override one method of that window listener, that is window closed event. Okay, in which this particular button, that is the close button, will generate an event and it makes the form or it makes the frame close. So now what we'll do, we'll just create a frame in which we'll just put a button and a text field, and the idea is that when we just click the button, so some text must be generated in that particular text field. So it means a button event must be generated. Okay, a component must generate an event, and how we will handle it, okay, how it can be handled by this action listener, how this listener will listen the event, we'll just see. So we have to import very important packages, that is import java.awt.star and import java.awt.event.star. So these two packages are very important. Okay, first is for AWT, okay, for importing the classes, and second is for importing the classes that are related to event. So event related classes, okay, must be imported with the help of these particular package. So now what we'll write just extends frame, because we have to extend it, and implements, okay, because we have to implement this action listener, that is an interface. So we'll just implement action listener. Okay, so this action listener will be just implemented. So now what we'll do, we'll just create the components. We just declare it button b is equal to new button that says click me. Okay, its label is click me, label L is equal to new label. Okay, and it says name, and text field ef is equal to new text field, and the size is 10. So these are the three components, okay, which we'll be using. Now we have to create a constructor. Okay, so we just create a constructor of this frame event, that is the constructor of this frame event, and we have to pass, okay, we have to add these components. So we have to just add this label, we have to add this text field, we have to add this button in this frame, we have to set the size. Okay, so we have to pass these dimensions. Okay, so these dimensions are the width and height, but we have to pass here. So this is 400 comma 400. Okay, we have to set the layout. Okay, that is, we'll be just working with flow layout, and we have to make the visibility of this frame as to set visible true. That is very important. Now what we have to do, a very important task, okay, that you have to remember and you have to focus when we are clicking on that particular component, that is a button. So we must register, okay, the listener to this particular button. Okay, so we have to register the object of our class, okay, to this particular component. So what we'll do, we just write b, that is the object of button, dot add, okay, action listener. So what we have to do, we have to call this b dot add action listener. Okay, and inside this we have to pass the instance, okay, of the current object. So we have to pass the current objects in instance, okay, inside this. So the instances we have to pass this inside this action listener. So now this is a registration. Okay, so this is the registration of our class with the component. So the current object has been registered. Okay, the current object of our class has been registered to this particular component, that is the button component, on which the event will be generated. So this is very important step. Now what we'll do, we'll just close this and now we will just write the method of action listener, that what action is to be performed. So this is public void. Okay, so there must be some action that is to be performed, okay, automatically. So what we have to write inside this, we'll just write it. We have to override this public void action performed. Okay, so this is the method public void action performed, and inside this we'll just pass the action event. Okay, the action event e. So what it means, it means that this line number 18, okay, will generate an event, and that particular event object will be passed. Okay, that particular event object will be passed as an argument inside this function. So it will take this function. So this is a caller object. Okay, so this is a caller function. This is a caller function. Okay, so this will call this particular function. This button component will call this particular function, that is at line number 22, and at the same time this caller function will be invoked when the registration is completed, and that event object will be passed as a reference to this action event, that what action is to be performed. What we have to write here, we have to write the code, our code, that is what we are generating. So we have to set tf dot set text, because we are setting the text. Okay, so as soon as this event is generated, okay, as soon as the button is pressed, clicked, so some text must be, okay, appear in the particular text field. It must be generated. So we have to write, okay, we can write anything, hello student. So I'm just writing this particular thing. So now we have to write main. So in this main, what we'll do, we will just create frame event fe is equal to new. We have to just frame event fe is equal to new frame event. So a constructor has been, okay, created. A constructor has been invoked here, a default constructor. Okay, that is explicitly we have just created it. So now as soon as this line will be invoked, an object will be created, and this constructor will be invoked, and a frame will be appeared in the screen. So there are two steps that you have to remember. Okay, first you have to register your class, the object of your class, that is the current object of your class. You have to register inside this component. Okay, and at the same time this will invoke now the caller function that you have to write. Okay, that what action needs to be performed, and this event object will be passed as a reference to this particular caller function. And as soon as, okay, as you just click the particular button, okay, so the event will be automatically generated. Okay, you are not doing anything, the linking is internally, because you have written the code for it. Okay, you have performed the registration and the linking part. So let's just try to run it and let's see what happens. So we just execute this. So now you can see a frame is visible that contains the label name, okay, the text field, and the button that says click me. So when I click in this button, okay, so you can see an event has been generated. Okay, action event has been generated, and this text that we have written is now appearing on this text field. So this is an action event that is through the action listener. Okay, so there are different types of listeners we have discussed, window listener, and this is the action listener. So you can also implement, okay, your window listener here. Okay, so now when I just, okay, cross this, when I try to close this, it will not close because we haven't invoked any window listener here. So what you can do, you can just implement another listener, okay, by just, okay, putting a comma and just write window listener here. Okay, and just override that particular methods. Okay, you have to implement all the 7 methods that I have just told you in the previous lecture, that you have to override all the methods by going into the source. And okay, you just go into the source and you have to just override, you have to just override these implement methods of these window listener, and inside that window closing event just put either system.exit 0 or just dispose method you have to call. So I hope it is clear to you now. Okay, so now practice these type of frames. Okay, create different types of frames and create different types of forms. Okay, try to swap the contents. Okay, so you can do a thing, you can just as an assignment just create a button, okay, or just create two buttons, okay, that says button 1 and button 2, and when just you click button 1 then some text will appear in this particular field, and when you click button 2 the other text will appear in this text field. So first you can break your name as first name and last name. So for the first name there is a button that will on clicking generate an event and your first name will be displayed, and for the last name there is a button that on clicking on that particular button an event will be generated and your last name will be appeared. So you have to generate these type of scenarios. So try to generate it, and we'll just discuss in the next subsequent lectures the other concepts related to this. So thanks.